Hey guys, Miss Wilson here, and I am going to read you a book today called Windy Weather. And this book is by Sally Lee. Now, it might be windy outside today. You'll have to go check after we read this book. What in the world is blowing around in the cover of this book? A bunch of leaves, right? We got to experience this in the fall time when all of those leaves were falling off of the trees when we were outside and we got to go play in the leaves. There were so many leaves all over blowing around. That was such a fun couple of days that we got to do that together in the fall. All right, so here's the title page, Windy Weather. Oh man, look at her umbrella. It looks like the wind blew it the wrong way. It's supposed to go down, but now her umbrella is going up. That must be very windy where she is. So here's our table of contents. Whoosh is on page 4. What is wind is on page 6. What makes the wind is page 14. And then have fun is on page 20. And then there's some other parts that we might read. I'm not sure if we will read those though. But that table of contents tells us what the book is going to tell us about. Oh my goodness. What do you think is going to be on this page? What are these things? We have those in front of our school. Do you remember seeing the flags at our school? The Texas and the United States flag are at our school. There it is. It says whoosh, and it's on page 4. That's what the table of contents showed us. It says, look, flags are flapping. Leaves are flying. It is windy today. Wow, and you can see the wind making those flags flap and fly in the wind. If you can see a flag from your house, you can watch it for a little while, and then you know which direction the wind is blowing too. You can tell the wind is blowing the flags this direction. If they were blowing this direction from the flagpole, the wind would be going that way. Oh, I skipped a page. Hang on. Ooh. What is wind? Wind is air that is moving. We can't see wind, but we can see what it does. So look at what it's doing to this girl in this page. Look at that. It's making her hair fly all around her face, and it's even making her pinwheel spin round and round. If you have a pinwheel, you can make yours spin around and around by blowing on it or by taking it out on a really windy day. What's something else that the wind can move that you can take out with you? I'm thinking about a kite. Did you think about a kite? I think the kite needs the wind to move it, doesn't it? Ooh. Wind can carry seeds to new places. Wet clothes can dry in the wind. So here's a flower. This is what's left of the flower after it's bloomed. These are called dandelions. And each little seed is on the end of these little poofy things. And the seed gets blown off by the wind, kind of like the leaves when they're blown off of the trees in the fall. The wind comes and blows those off, and then it carries the seeds other places so that more flowers can grow. And in this picture, you see somebody has washed some laundry and they hung it up to dry outside because it's a windy day and the wind is going to blow their clothes dry. That way they don't have to use electricity in their dryer. It's a way to save electricity. Oh, wow. She looks like she is at the beach, and she even took her pinwheel with her. So smart. It's very windy there. Wind can feel warm on a hot day. It can make a cold day feel colder. That's what we've been talking about this winter. When it's a windy day, we talk about if it's warm air or if it's cold air blowing around. Oh my, look what's on its way. A big thunderstorm. I can see the big dark clouds in the sky, and I can see some really dark gray right here. I bet that is the rain falling from the sky. Now, what does that have to do with the wind? The wind can bring a change in the weather. Will it bring a storm? Look at the forecast. Oh, look, there's a windy day on Monday. On Tuesday, it was still windy. And on Wednesday, the thunderstorms and lightnings are supposed to come. And then Thursday, it's just cloudy in the sky again. So the wind on these days brought the thunderstorms, just like in the picture. Ooh. What makes the wind? The sun heats the land and water. Some places get more heat, others get less. Warm air rises, cool air rushes in to take its place. This moving air is wind. Wow, that's how wind is made. And look, you can see the wind blowing these leaves around, all around the trees and on the road. A breeze is a light wind. A gale is a strong wind, really, really strong. So here in this picture, you can see a breeze lightly blowing the grasses. But in this picture, you see gale winds. This must be in a hurricane or a big storm. It's blowing so hard that you can see the trees bending over. That is a very strong wind. Have fun. Windy days are fun. Fly a kite. Watch it soar into the sky. Whoosh. And there's that kite I was thinking about at the beginning of the book. He took his kite out on a windy day. That is so much fun to do. And there's those other things that we can read more about later. That is the end of my book. Now I'm going to pick this up, adjust my camera a little bit so that I can show you some other things. All right, so we're going to look at a little experiment that you can do at home. We're going to look at things if they move when the wind blows. This says moves when the wind blows. We're going to put everything that I can blow with the wind right here in that little rectangle. And everything that does not move when the wind blows, thumbs down, it doesn't move, we're going to put over here, okay? Let me lift it up a little bit more so that we can see everything I do, okay? Here we go. Let me adjust. There we go. All right, so I'm going to use a turkey baster to test the things to see if they blow them. And when you squeeze the turkey baster, it blows air onto my hand. At home, you can use a turkey baster if you have one, or you can just use a straw and blow through that. So the first thing I'm going to do is test some tissue paper that I had at my house. Let's see if it blows. It blows. So I'm going to put that over here. Moves when the wind blows. I also have a clothespin. I'm going to see if that moves when I try to blow it. A little tiny bit, but not much. Ah, look, it's moving. So I'm going to put it moves when the wind blows. Sorry, ignore my dog. He's just a little frisky today. I'm going to try this little stone. Oh, that does not move when the wind blows. Let's try a Google eye. Oh, it's moving. I didn't think that would move. My prediction was wrong. It moved when the wind blew. Okay, I'm going to try a rock that I found outside. Did it move? No, it did not. I'm going to move it over here. Did not move when the wind blew. Okay, I also have a little pom-pom. Oh, that moved very much. That's going to go over there. How about a big pom pom? I bet I can't move a big pom pom. I can. It is blowing also. So I'm going to put that with the other pom pom moves when the wind blows. I wonder about a button. Not much. It took a lot to move it. I'm going to put that does not move when the wind blows. And a little jingle bell. I'm going to hold this. It jiggles, but it doesn't move it across the table, does it? That's going to go over here where it does not move when the wind blows. All right, one last thing. It's a little styrofoam peanut. Let's see if it moves. Oh, it moved a lot. I'm going to put it under moves when the wind blows. I want you to send me a picture of the things that move when the wind blows them and things that do not move when the wind blows them. Try some things at your house and let me know how it goes.